going to do on this one. You don't have to sketch this, but in your groups, in your table groups, in your table groups, I want you to discuss how many sections would need to be filled in the first star to cover 1/4 of that star.
There's
This group thinks they have it. Does this group think they got it? Yeah. What fraction did he shade? He did half of it. So can you fix your?
That's because they're taking it by.
I figured you did.
You just gotta ignore that X and then you're perfect.
I told them.
Someone just gotta ignore. Oh, it's cool. You used to.
There we go. Now, I'm going to save you some time. It is divided into 32 sections.
What? Are you serious?
32 sections, and I want 3/8 of them. Hint, how many 8s are in 32?
I'll see it.
Okay, I got this now. Look.
Oh, that's a good shred.
What?
Oh, we can prove it.
So what's happening?
How many groups of 8 can we get out of 32?
4.
8 times what is 32? 4. So if we had a group of 8 here,
That's what we did. But we did tallies.
8 here, 8 here. Let's say we divided it up that way. We could make our 4 groups of 8. How many sections of one group of 8 do we need to shade?
None.
3. So we would color in 1, 2, 3 sections.
Make sure this is
Right? If we just had 8 sections, we would color in 3 of them, right? If you agree with me, put your thumb up. If you have 8 sections, your fraction's 3/8, you would shade in 3 sections. I don't have everybody know these, so that means everybody's not listening.
Oh, I'm all with this.
You can't stand on the line.
Whoa.
You know what happens to people who stay on the fence? They fall off and break their leg. Thumbs up, thumbs down. 3, color 3 out of 8, right? If it was just 8. If it was an easy one. Because we just did 3/8, remember? We did 3 out of 8. Here we just have 4 sets of 8. It's like we divided into 4 different pieces. So if we do 3 here, and 3 here, and 3 here.
What's this then?
How many marks did I make altogether? Let's count them.
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you get stuck, you can always draw a different picture. Does that make a little bit more sense? Just a little bit? Scale of 1 to 5, like 1, I have no clue how you just did that. 5, I think I could teach it to somebody else. Put your fingers up, 1 to 5, how much you understand that? Oh dear, we got some 1s, 3s.
4 maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go with a 1. I got 2.
All right, thank you.
I got 3.
I put 3. I could be checking mine.
Whoops. Okay, there's 32. I don't think I drew. Shh. We already decided that there are 4 groups of 8 in 32, right? The reason we're looking at 8 is because that's our denominator. So if we got 4, we can divide this figure into 4 pieces, right? How many pieces in each section of the figure do we need to shade?
3
many four sections in 8? In one section. We're just looking at this. So we do 1, 2, 3. How many are we do in this section? 1, 2, 3. Good. How many in this section? 1, 2, 3. How many in this section? 1, 2, 3.
So that's 12. You need.
That's 12 altogether. Yes.
I had 12 in put together. I thought it was 24.
Okay, now, is that better? 1 to 5, how much you get it?
Still 4.
Still 4. 5. I see more 4s than 5.
0. He's 0.
Okay. All right. Now, we've been talking about fractions. I'm going to show you something. Here, put down this. I'm going to show you something I brought from home. And I want you to try to figure out what in the world what I'm going to show you has to do with fractions.
Oh, I know. It's going to be like a song.
Okay. Mouse. Give me 5. Boys. JJ. Give me 5. Can't stand it. I don't want you to guess. It's not a guessing game yet.
Oh, come on, please, please.
Okay, here's one. This, my grandmother made the top, and I've been trying to get it all finished for her.
It's a quilt.
Yes, it is a quilt.
Hey, my great grandma made it.
Well, to make it so you can wash it and everything, you got to do these fancy little stitches in each square. So
Yeah, you got to sew it. My great grandma does.
So, I want you to look.
Oh, you don't know it with yellow
Well, it's okay. No, you don't have to count all the squares. You can see a pattern in it, just seeing half of it. Can you see a pattern? What in the world would fractions have to do with this quilt?
What fraction of the screen?
Don't shout out answers, raise your hand. This one's my simplest pattern, so I'm showing you it first. What do you think? What about all the squares? Here, this side might be even here. Now you've seen it all. There's lots of greens in it. She must have really liked green that year.
Here, I see how it's a pattern. The color is going to be
What's that have to do with fractions?
I don't know, but I was going to see how many squares is on there.
I don't know. I've never counted them.
You should.
1,301 million.
I want to show you something.
I wonder how many squares are on there.
Guys, focus. I'm going to teach you a little something about quilts. You never thought you'd talk about quilts in math class. Quilts are made in blocks.
Yeah, like bricks.
Yeah, like a brick. Exactly. Good. That was a good analogy. Exactly like a brick.
Good job, bro.
Like a brick wall.
This, listen, JJ, listen, this is one brick right here. See these 4 squares?
Yeah.
They are one brick.
What? Yeah, that's...
This is one brick right here.
Yeah, it's a rectangle. It's like a brick.
In this brick, how much of it is green? 2 4s. Oh my goodness.
Hey, what about the 8?
That's a fraction.
Can we make an 8 in there somewhere? On 16? On 15?
Well, this one actually, this quilt is made as a 4 square. You guys are going to get some scrap paper so you can sketch out a practice. The reason I use the 32 fraction, this has 32 triangles on it. Listen, so that you understand what you're going to do.
That's gonna be hard.
Each of you is going to draw a fraction out of my envelope to see how much of your square you're going to color black. That's why you have pencils for your rough draft. That way you can erase if you make a mistake, right? So you're going to plan a square, and then when you've got a good plan, I'm going to give you a big copy. You're going to copy. Focus. You're going to copy your plan with black crayon. When you get done with the black crayon, all the leftover spaces you're going to color yellow. So when you get done, it's school colors, right?
Oh, hey, last year when you were, I thought you were Panthers.
I'm going to show you real quick. I think I've got about 2 minutes.
When you were trying to get to a blank page, I saw the pattern.
Okay?
It's different.
Here's an example. This, guys,
Oh, I see
please
it.
give me your attention up here. Everybody's eyes on the smartboard, please. We only have 2 minutes to lunch, and I want you to be able to start right after lunch. Because I want you to be able to get it done today.
Oh yeah.
This is an example of how you might choose to color a square where 1/2 of it is black. Now you can use your own imagination. There are plenty of other ways you could do a 1/2 of a square.
Just cut it in half.
You could. But this is your chance to be creative. And I want to show you why you might want to be creative. If you put a whole bunch of 1/2 squares together, it makes a checkerboard.
Yeah, let's put checkers. Okay. This is your blank. Here's an example of 3/8. Here's an example of 3/8. See, I scattered it out and I made a pattern. Do you notice anything about my patterns? It's making a thingy, like a sequel that you took over.
You got the right idea. You're almost there.
You put on
If you flip it over, and it's the same way on both sides.
Symmetrical.